on Greenbow Lake today, and it is pretty much deserted. There's two trailers, probably pontoons out. I've seen a few people in rentals and maybe a couple kayakers, but it's a Sunday afternoon. It's hot, I get that. But Greenbow is a non-swimming lake, so if you're looking for some place to go that will be probably quieter on the weekends, Greenbow would be your place to go. I heard a lady in the marina one time tell these little kids that there were water moccasins and rattlesnakes, so don't swim. But the truth of the matter is there are geese, and geese release a bacteria when they poop. And unfortunately, this is more like a big pond than a lake, because it's really stream fed by rainwater, and so it doesn't clear the water well, and so therefore that bacteria in the poop can build up in the lake and it's unsafe to swim. So if you come to Greenbow to swim, you will be disappointed. But if you come here to fish and or just kayak, and then it's a wonderful place to be. So I am going to fish live bait today, mostly. I've got other stuff to throw. I am going to throw a wacky worm just to see if the success I had early on was unusual because of spring and spawning. But mostly live bait today, just to catch whatever I can. You know, I don't really care what I catch, but I'm going to fish down the right hand side from the boat dock all the way down to what I can now call Red Ear Point, where I caught all those red ear earlier this year, and just see how it goes with some live bait. And if I can maybe catch one or two on a wacky worm, that'll just be a bonus. So come on with me and let's see what we catch. I'm trying to fish in 10 to 15 feet of water, not close to the bank at all, because I know there's lots of little bluegill that'll just clean my clock, and I've already had 3 worms just cleaned off here, so could be a bunch of little guys, I don't know. And the wind's kicking up. Oh, and another one. May have to go to a bobber. Well, the bite's almost instantaneous, so if you're wondering if bluegill will bite at Greenbow on a 90-something degree day at basically the 1st of July, the answer is yes, they will. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Well, got the skunk off the boat. Oh my gosh, wow. Well, it's humongous, but it's a fish, and I was beginning to wonder. So that could actually be bait. We'll let him go. I can't even woohoo that. It's something. Wind's whipping up now, so this is making it really fun. Oh well. We'll keep trying down the bank here. Oh, there's a better one. Alright, I'm out in 17 feet of water. What that is? I think it's a bluegill, but I am deep. There we go. Just have to figure out where they are. That's a nice bluegill. Like I said though, I was out in 17, 18 feet of water. Pretty little fish. Alrighty, there we go. He's probably about, so I'll measure real quick. I'm gonna guess about 7.5. But there's a channel down here. It goes like 9 feet to 20 feet up to 16 feet, and I kind of threw toward the middle of it. Oh, he's already unhooked, so let's see how we do here.
gonna get spiked by a bluegill. Stop. Come on, man. He is 7.5. All right, buddy. Let's get you out of here. No spikes. All right. Well, that's the first, what I would call actual fish of the day. But beautiful fish. But like I said, I'm fishing deep and still just letting it sink and then seeing what happens from there. So I'm gonna go back up this little channel and float back down. Well, don't know. Oh, it's a nice little red ear. Man, he did not indicate any kind of a bite though. Dang it. All right. Yeah, it's probably about a 6-inch. About a 6-inch red ear. He's pretty, no indication of a bite at all. He just kind of, I just started reeling up and there he was. I'm gonna have to get that out there. So, all right, there's another one. That was on a night crawler this time. I've just decided to go to bigger baits. See what I can get. Thank God. Gee, man, Christmas. It's an empty lake and there's one freaking boat and they're swimming, which they're not supposed to be doing. And, you know, just loud and obnoxious. But they're gone now. Yeah. I don't know how much the wardens actually patrol Greenbow, but that's not the only boat I've seen swimming here. But they were all in the water. I know, I'm a rule follower or whatever, but they're gone. And that red ear, basically that hook is kind of pulled out of his gullet. Didn't even hook him, so he swallowed it, but I didn't have to hurt him to get that hook out. So that's a good thing, I suppose. Oh. It's a nice one. Another red ear. Nice. That's a nice red ear. Yeah, very nice, dude. That's a pretty red ear. Let's see how big he is. I'm gonna guess about 9 inches. That'll be the best fish of the day so far. And I'm fishing deep. These are deep banks, but any day now. All right. Well, 8.5. Well, almost 8 3/4. So, all right, very close to 9. I'm gonna get him unhooked. Let's get that guy off of here. Where is that hook? Oh, jeez, oh Pete. He got it hooked in the net, and now he's got like a earring going on here. Well, I have never had that happen before. That is wild. There's the hook, and there's the fish. God. Okay, well, there's a first. I guess he wanted a piece of jewelry. Gee, many Christmas. Now, Lord have mercy. Well, that's just about the most bizarre thing I've ever had happen. Ow. Ow, dude. All right, now let's get that hook out. All right, a nice little red ear. I think it's out. Yeah, gee, Pete. A beautiful little red ear. We're gonna let him go. Thank you, bud. And down he goes. Well, cool. That again was on Nightcrawler. Now something bit most of my worm off, so I'm kind of fishing with just a little bit of worm now. That's the hard part fishing with 4-pound fluorocarbon. It's not like braid. It's really hard to see what's going on. Well, I need to put on a bigger bait. Oh, there's something. I don't know how big it is. Yeah. It's not too bad. For a bluegill. And I'm throwing a little circle hook, which I'm doing on purpose, trying not to gut hook these guys. And it seems to be working so far. I mean, most of them I've hooked. I had that one who swallowed it, but I was able to basically pull it right out. And it's just a little tiny circle hook. If I can see it or not. A little tiny circle hook, and worked off fine. There you go, buddy. All right, let's see if we can catch another one. Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. All right, now this is the epitome of my eyes are bigger than my stomach, and that's a little red ear. Look at that night crawler, and look at that red ear. I can't believe I actually hooked that little guy. Lord have mercy. All right, buddy. This is almost going to be the comedy of fishing today. That was wild. All right. I guess that's a fish, so we'll keep fishing here. All right, I've made it to Red Ear Point, my so named Red Ear Point. So let's see what's here around here. Been a very slow day. It's a hot day, but I've caught some fish, so you know, it is what it is. And I'm not a huge fan of fishing live bait. It's just a lot slower than I like. And I fish slow to begin with, but it's harder to cover much bank with live bait. Well, something saying hello. Just a run, so let's see if there's still some worm on there. There were marks on the screen, and about 2 or 3 schools of minnows jumped across the top of the water as I was coming over to the shade. And I thought, you know what, I have got to tie on a Kitech, at least and try. The marks were down at about 15 feet. I have no idea what they might be. It could be trout, could be bass, could be crappie. but something was chasing those minnows. All right, I'm gonna go with the bobber here. It's one of those that has the bobber stops, so it's set fairly deep, probably about 5 foot deep, my guess anyway. So thought I'd mix it up a little bit and give it a try here. There we go. Not very big, but Lord, it's something. Green sunfish. Ah. The old green sunfish. The old green sunfish. That's a pretty nice size one, actually. Boy, he swallowed that thing. Yep, I'll be able to get that out. So, there you go. There's another fish. Boy, it's been few and far between today, but, you know, I'm still out. That's the main thing. All right. If you would stop, I will let you go. Good Lord. All right. No harm, no foul. Thank you, bud. There you go. Whew. All right. Let's try catching another one. Oh, Lord. Catching bait again. Gee, man, Christmas. That's another red ear. Man, those dudes. I know he's tiny, but man, they have no shame when it comes to eating. All right, buddy, we'll let you go. Yeah, I can't get too close to those weeds over there or the shoreline because it's just little tiny things. All right, let's keep on trying. Well, I'm going to wrap this one up. This was a tough day. It was in the 90s again, very sunny. I decided to try and fish live bait at Greenbow, which was night crawlers and red worms. And I caught a few fish, but oh man, overall just a long day with not a whole lot to show for it. But getting out on the water was always a win, so I'm not going to complain about that. I'm going to troll a little Kitech in toward the boat ramp. I may fish the wacky worm in that first cove if I have time. But overall, you know, one of my least inspiring days, shall we say, but a fun day nonetheless. If you made it this far in the video, please subscribe. This is what I do. I love doing it. I have videos that talk about lakes within about an hour or so of Ashland. So if you fish the Eastern Kentucky area and you'd like information, I have videos that would give you that information. So get out and do something you love to do. It just makes your life more enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.